Hello, my name is Giovanni Garcia, and I will be talking about screen addiction with my partner, Miles Thomas. What is screen addiction? Screen addiction occurs when someone is addicted to technology and they rely heavily on it. They become very dependent on their electronics and devices, spending lengthy periods of time staring at a screen. They're overstimulated with the dopamine they get from the screens, and this becomes a sort of source of comfort for people. The more time they spend on the screens, the more dependent they become. Examples of screen addiction. Social media. Apps such as TikTok and Instagram are very popular among teenagers, and they contain videos and posts to keep people occupied. They have likes and comments, which can be like a reward for people, and this keeps them on the app. They also have trends and such that keep teens occupied on the app. From a technology perspective, the apps are designed with algorithms to keep people coming back. They offer customized preferences to show people content they may be more interested in, and they also send you notifications to keep you up to date with the app. Gaming. Video games are a big dopamine trigger because people win rewards in the games and receive achievements or things like that. And they also level up in the games, which makes them want to keep coming back and play more. They take a lot of time, and you can play with other people online or locally, so you're more likely to want to play more. From a technology perspective, game developers update the game periodically to keep their users entertained, and they send out notifications so you know when the game is updated and when there's a new session. They also add time-sensitive rewards in the games, so you have to log on at a specific time. Workplace. At work, people spend their days staring at a computer screen, and this can be very draining. Almost everything they do involves technology, so they're constantly on the screens. This includes Zoom meetings, checking emails, or even just working on the computer. From a technology perspective, workers are notified frequently on their devices for work, and the systems are all electronic. Television. TV series attract a lot of viewers and keep them in a loop to watch more television. Netflix is a great example because they have various movies and TV shows for people to watch. They update them often and they give you notifications when something is coming soon. They also have a lot of series as well, which makes you want to just binge watch them, and people will spend hours on end just watching these shows, and it's very time consuming. From a technology perspective, they use autoplay to make it easier for viewers to continue watching, and they'll give you suggestions on what you should watch because it may suit your preferences more. Statistics and effects of screen addiction. In this study published on July 8th, 2024, approximately 39% of undergraduate students spent more than 6 hours daily on screens, including social media, gaming, and streaming. Over 50% reported feeling unable to reduce their screen time, even after noticing its negative impact on their productivity. About 34% of them visited social media platforms more than 15 times per day. In the results, it showed that users who spent less time on social media had lower levels of anxiety, depression, and stress. Excessive screen time can lead to procrastination, loss of focus, lower grades, and just overall distractions from a student's studies. It can also take a toll on their mental health, like I said earlier. And it can also cause sleep deprivation because students are spending so much time on the screens and they stay up late, and it makes it harder for them to fall asleep. Now I'm going to hand it over to Miles Thomas to talk about more.
Understanding and managing screen addiction. Screen addiction is something many of us struggle with, spending hours on our phones, tablets, computers without even realizing it. Tackling this issue involves a mix of both technological and our own strategies. On the tech side, screen time on iPhones and digital well-being on Android can track how much time we spend on apps and set limits to help us cut back. These features make you more aware of your habits and encourage you to use your devices more mindfully. Personal strategies to reduce time. Beyond technology, there are several approaches that can make a big difference. Digital detoxes, where you can take breaks from all screens for even a day or just a few hours, can help reset your mind and allow you to be more cognitive. Setting specific time limits when using certain apps ensures that you're not spending too much time on apps without realizing it. And creating tech-free zones in your house can allow you to eliminate the temptation to constantly check on your devices. Therapy and mindfulness for screen addiction. Another effective method is cognitive behavioral therapy. It pretty much just helps you be able to control yourself when it comes to screen time. And by working with a therapist, you can build healthier habits. Additionally, I believe meditation, right, mindful meditation and daily routine can help increase awareness and help us to make better decisions and not be so focused on our impulses. Right. Therapy and mindfulness for screen addiction. Another effective method is cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which helps address the underlying reasons why you might be so attached to your screens. You can develop healthier habits by coping mechanisms. Additionally, incorporating mindfulness and meditation and what you do on a day-to-day basis can make it easier to control your own impulses. Educational strategies and tools to combat screen addiction. Some things that we can use to combat screen addiction would be learning about the effects of excessive screen time and adopting healthier digital habits through workshops or informational campaigns. I feel like these can empower us to make better choices as well as to enhance our personal strategies and provide a comprehensive approach to reducing screen addiction, helping us to find a healthier balance between the digital world and our real life. Why is Instagram so addictive? A few things that make Instagram so addictive would be the infinite scrolling feature. Another thing that would make it very addictive is the instant validation that you can have from likes and hearts, as well as personalized content tailored for you to be more addicted, and frequent notifications to constantly have your mind focused on using the application. A custom Instagram for healthier usage. Mindfulgram utilizes several different techniques to be able to create a more user-friendly Instagram that focuses on the user first. Some features that were added were a daily time limit, which pretty much just helps the user to address some of the time that they're spending and also to be exited out of the application once their time limit is reached for that day. Session time limits are important to make sure that a user is not stuck watching reels for maybe an hour or 30 minutes. The user can set a scrolling time feature to where they can be able to exit out of the application once they've been on it for too long. Positive engagement, number of likes that a user can give out is limited, so the user can more so focus on what they need to do and not be so distracted by the device. Algorithm transparency and control. Mindfulgram feature provides insights into how their feed is curated and allows them to manually adjust content preferences to diversify their feed. So some of the things that we can do here is we can use video games, we can use sports, we can use the things that people value and put those first so they're not, negatively affected by the content that they're watching or feel bad about what they're watching. They're able to watch things that allow them to receive joy and productivity. As well as enhanced usage and insights. So Some of the things that come with that is different statistics and trends personalized for the user to reduce their screen time, right? Um, so statistics on how much the user is using the application and different stuff like that to be able to, for the user to know how much time they're spending. Here are the references we use to